fiscal framework speaks about a 0.5% VAT increase now and another 0.5% VAT increase next year. So it is a sad day for the consumers and the citizens of South Africa because everybody is going to be poorer after today.
Very quick.
Because what happened here was a betrayal. The DA was not voting against the VAT. They were voting against the budget in its entirety. And they were proposing that the budget must be redirected in order to have some of the items being removed or cut out in terms of the actual expenditure. And we can't agree to that. We can't go back to an austerity budget. We want to grow the economy. We want the state to invest in the infrastructure. We have to respond to the plight of our people, get our hospitals working.
Just to come back to the comments of Minister Gonongwana, being a Minister of Finance that brought a 2% VAT increase on the 19th of February, then just to turn around and make it a 0.5% VAT increase, I think he has lost his credibility when it comes to the management of the finances of this country. And the ANC has today, with the help of a lot of smaller parties like Action SA, the IFP, Mmusi Maimane Botha, and certain other parties, voted through this fiscal framework, and is going to enable the ANC to carry on with the mismanagement of our country's finances as they have been doing over the last 30 years. The Democratic Alliance
is the point at which we are. What then happened to those who decided to vote against the budget? I think they took a decision that they are not part of this effort of a united government of national unity. And so certainly as I see them after the decision, they were walking out in numbers. I don't know whether that is a sign of them walking out of the GNU or they were walking out of the house. But as to what happens to them, clearly there's no way that you can vote against the budget and in a rational way explain and that explanation be accepted by South Africans that you have the capacity and the willingness to implement the same budget.
I mean, there are
30 years. The Democratic Alliance entered this government of national unity to make a difference, to ensure that budgets that we pass in the future will look much better than the budgets that we had in the past. We cannot enable the ANC to keep on with the looting. Today, a fiscal framework of a very poor budget has been agreed to, and the ANC has made use of a lot of small parties to do that. I promise you, come the 1st of May, there will be a 0.5% VAT increase. And I think these smaller parties that made the promise that it will not be there, they do not understand the rules of Parliament. A fiscal
infrastructure, we have to respond to the plight of our people, get our hospitals working, hire the unemployed doctors, replace the workers, the healthy workers who are no longer part of the health department, address the education crisis and get teachers in KwaZulu-Natal and elsewhere in the country in school so that we can be able to build a nation that we want with our kids being at school and being properly taken care of. So as the ANC, we're very happy that the budget has been passed, and now, from now on, government has a possibility to implement the budget and deal with the challenges of our people.
All right, Ntumseni Ntuli is the ANC's chief position benches.
The Democratic Alliance will serve South Africans wherever we see it fit and best to serve them. We have not been an opposition because we've been in government, but the fact that we are in government does not say that we can let things go unanswered. We must keep government to account even if we are part thereof. And the Democratic Alliance did that and showed that with this budget vote. Again, we cannot continue on the same trajectory as the ANC has put us over the last 30 years. We need to get an economy that will grow, jobs must be created. The Democratic Alliance will also discuss this with our lawyers, and we will most probably take this whole process and the procedures that was taken in the committee meetings yesterday to court. I think that was extremely...
Is that, which is what we've been raising consistently, that the government of national unity never from the origin up to now depended on the presence and participation of the Democratic Alliance. The DA is a member or was a member. I don't know what is going to happen with them now, but the GNU remains. What then happens in the light of the decisions that were taken today, and in the, as I said, in the commitment that was made by other political parties like the Action SA, who are not part of the GNU, the ANC is going to have to reflect on this. Politically, what is the meaning of this? What should we do now to respond to this eventuality where there is a complete betrayal by one of the parties who are represented in the GNU? Because what
Go, but I can promise you one thing, and that is that the Democratic Alliance will always serve the people of South Africa, whether it's in government, whether it's in opposition benches. We are governing the Western Cape, we are governing the city where you and I am standing. Look at how good it looks here. We know how to govern. We showed that with our ministers over the last 9 months in this government of national unity, ministers that did exceptional work. So we will serve South Africans to the best of our abilities wherever we are in this country.
All right, Willie Ockham speaks on behalf of the Democrats.
Citizens first, not our party first.